Hi, my name's Bruce Wade. Welcome to Bruce on Business. This is our prediction episode for 2016. So I've made some notes here about what I think is going to happen and what we're going to see in the next 12 months. So let's get on it. A couple of general themes I think that we're going to see in this year, and I've named them. And one of them we've seen in technology as well as relationships and social media, what I've called the fall of the fake. Now there's so many people out there that are doing things that they're not doing. So many people out there who are making money or have got relationships or have got websites and online communities that are based on purely smoke and mirrors. Well, we're going to see that fall away at an alarming rate. If your company or if your relationships are not proper, not validated, and are based on purely, smoke, you better start sorting that out, because it won't be long until you find yourself just non-existent in the real world and in the virtual world. Another interesting trend that we're going to see, and I think this is a continuing trend, is what I've called the rise of the people. And ever since the Arab Spring a while ago, we've seen social media group people together in such a unique way. And South Africa is definitely in this trend at the moment. We've got elections coming up in 2016, just local elections, but still elections enough. And the grouping of the people, the rise of the people, is definitely something that politicians, brands and communities need to look out. The people have a voice, and they've shown that they are not afraid to use it. The power of the hashtag is upon us. Watch this space, be part of it, or just observe from the sidelines, but be wary of the power of the people. Another area that I think that we're going to see a lot of is the focus on innovation to solve our problems. Now, innovation has been an ever-increasing aspect of our lives, and we've seen huge amount of innovation technology. But I think a lot of our lives are driven by innovation. We follow innovation. And I think more and more people are becoming aware of the real problems that we're solving. And innovation is now redirecting to solve problems that they might have overlooked in the rush to get ahead, to get to the next level. So I think a slight change in redirection on the people who drive innovation, big companies like Samsung and Sony and the Apple industry, will start looking at what people need rather than making people want what they offer, slightly different. Watch the space on innovation. It could well change the world. A few other things is that I think access to clean water is going to be a huge thing, especially throughout Africa, especially through areas that have been ravaged by drought and poor community infrastructure, so our water is unfit for human consumption. So access to clean water, a couple of innovative projects, a couple of technology areas, and people are going to get really clever really fast in this area. So climate changes, the local droughts that we've had, definitely going to change a huge part of the way we exist, with water restrictions, access to food, access to farming, and general sort of climate change activities are going to be huge on the agenda for a lot of people. And together with that, obviously, healthcare is going to be a continued upkeep on that. More and more private healthcare is going to be offered for those who can afford it. Community health is going to be a real struggle in the next 12 months. And of course, my favorite, it's election year in South Africa. We got local elections, always a fun time to sit on the sideline and observe the powers, the lies, the campaigning, and the false promises and lip service that's paid by politicians. Now, it's only a local election, so it's not as big as we're going to change the infrastructure of South Africa, but I'm really looking forward to seeing where this is going and the outcomes of our local election. I think with the rise of the people, and now we get a voice and a chance to speak out and voting, it could be a very, very interesting year. Going to be fun to watch. As far as finance is concerned, well, I think interest rates are going to go up. It's not my area of expertise, it's not my area of interest. But I think to save the rand, we're going to see a rise in interest rates, just to reduce the spending and to add some strength back to the rand. Cost of living, it's going to get a whole lot more expensive to live. Luxury products are going to really struggle, and people are going to deem other things as more essential. So entertainment, holidays, time away is going to be a rough time for local South Africans, local people in Africa. But on the flip side of it, low rand, high interest rates, it opens up South Africa for the hospitality area for overseas. So I think we're going to have huge influxes into South Africa, especially the Western Cape, where it's more friendly, more things to offer, and more of a holiday vibe. I think the people in the hotel and hospitality area in the Western Cape, Natal, are going to make an absolute killing this year. Congratulations, keep your service levels up, and I hope that you do very, very well. So technology, I think we've seen a rise in technology, wearable technology, personal technology, I think is a key thing. We spoke about that in innovation. More and more people are going to rely and demand on technology that keeps us happy, keeps us healthy, and keeps us fit. So wearable technology that's very personal, that can tune into my needs and my wants, is going to be something that we can look at. And my last prediction for this year is under the heading of relationships. What can happen there? I think the people are tired of having relationships in that virtual cloud. I foresee areas of technology-free spaces. I see places where people go to for dates, for family outings, for time out, where technology doesn't work. Blackout areas, areas where you can go and your cell phone and tablet don't work, and Wi-Fi are no longer available. I want to see signs on restaurants that says Wi-Fi free zone rather than free Wi-Fi zone. I want to see spaces that I can go to, that I can have face-to-face conversations with people. I predict towards the latter part of this next year that we're going to see more and more spaces that are relationship rich and technology poor on purpose to get back that human connection. Well, that concludes my list for the next year. I trust that you've got your ideas, and I'd love to hear from what you think are going to be good or bad predictions for the year. Let us know. Comment on this video, comment on this blog, and we'll then replay this at the end of the year and see how well we did. I trust that you're going to take time to set some good, personal, hairy, audacious goals for this year and seize 2016 with all that you have, because it's going to take everything to still be in business and still be flourishing by the end of this year. Well, Happy New Year. May it be your best year yet. My name is Bruce Wade, and this is Bruce on Business.